everybody. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of the All In Football Show. I'm your host, Lee Ice, and I got my partner in crime, my brother from a different mother, my man, Hill, the big dog. What's up, buddy?
Lee Ice, we get ready to go into the best time for football, probably maybe in football's history.
Yeah.
Starting Friday night with the college football playoff. Then we got the 2 NFL games next Saturday and college football playoff and bowl games and football on Christmas and football on that Friday and football the following week. I mean, it's from here on out, it's football.
Yes, sir.
I feel sorry for the other sports because the rating's going to be terrible.
Terrible. And Charles Barkley would say terrible because nobody paying attention to that. Nobody. But let's thank everybody for tuning in last week. And y'all doing what we're going through. You know I don't say the word, but you know this is the season where it is most effective. So please, please, please protect yourselves and your family. Big dog, you ready to get it going?
Boom. What's up?
There he is.
Got new glasses today. Got some new glasses. I got my Lee Ice glasses.
Y'all know what's first on the All In Football Show. It's called the Double Reverse. Lee Ice gets under the center. He gets the ball. He takes it. And here comes the big dog. What you going to do with it?
College football. That's right. It still continues, Lee Ice. 1AA. Better known as the FCS. Friday. In the FCS championship quarterfinals, Montana State took on Idaho. Temperature of game time was 19 degrees. As Montana State beat Idaho 52-19. Saturday. And the other FCS quarterfinals, South Dakota State 55 and Inkinot 14. I've never heard this school.
It seemed like they had South Dakota State. That's the college? Who went there?
No. You talking about Carson Wentz, North Dakota State? They're coming up on the school board too.
Okay.
Yeah. UC Davis took on South Dakota, and South Dakota beat them 35-21. Now North Dakota State had no mercy on Mercy, 31-17 in another quarterfinal. So that sets the matchup next weekend as the Final Four is set for the FCS. Montana State will take on South Dakota State, and North Dakota State will take on South Dakota. More college football action, Lee Ice. You got some bowl games. The Cricket Celebration Bowl. Deion Sanders left Jackson State in great shape. They beat South Carolina State in the SWAC versus the MEAC 28-7. In the Veterans Bowl, South Alabama 30, Western Michigan 23. Lee Ice. That is your college football double reverse. I think it's a commercial break.
Quick reverse there. Okay. Yeah. When we come back, second half of the double reverse, that means NFL, the big boys, a lot going on. That was a terrible coaching decision by Dan Campbell. I know I've been talking about Dan Campbell for years, but man, his ego is getting in his way. All that and more, All In Football Show. We'll be right back.
I need you to look into this file for me. What's wrong? It looks like you got something on your mind.
Man, I got a wedding, graduation, and cookout this month. I need a quality production team.
Call my guy.
Clip Productions Entertainment Group now. A wedding, a graduation, and a cookout this month. I got you, man. You have a great day. Boss man, I got a wedding, a graduation, and a cookout this month. I need some kind of venue to hang out for me.
I got 3 different venues we can look at, and I can also call Anthony to do the graphic work.
Let's check with the client and see if we can do a website to do their RSVPs for the cookout and the graduation.
And I'll get with Michelle to get the promotional team and the production team ready.
And I can get with Sue to get the bands, the rappers, and the comedians.
What about we put them on until the Smoke Clears television show, and we can get them on a radio lineup for If the Smoke Clears.
And then I can light up a cigar.
Not just yet. Let's get the DJs, photographers, and videographers. Now you can light up.
Let me get it.
Skip, you have a phone call from the CEO of XO7 Entertainment.
We are back, y'all. Big Dog and Lee Ice with the All In Football Show. In the middle of the double reverse, Big Dog gave you the college version. Now it's time for the big boys, the NFL. Break it down, break it down.
Week 15, here we go. Quote the Ravens, nevermore, as they played the G-Men in Gotham City this weekend, Lee Ice. Lamar Jackson had 5 touchdown passes. The Ravens trounced the Giants, and Danny DeVito played on taxis 35-14. Jets, Jess went to Duval County and played the Jacksonville Jaguars, and Aaron Rodgers and company beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 32-25. Jacksonville had several chances with Matt Jones at quarterback to win the game. The Dallas Cowboys Americas team went up to North Carolina to play the Carolina Panthers. That prohibition, alcohol, Richard Petty, and immense barbecue. Texas barbecues always reign supreme, they said, as the Cowboys beat the Panthers 30-14. The Washington Commanders came down to the last play of the game against the New Orleans Saints. Who that gonna beat them Saints? It was the Commanders. New Orleans went in to score with no time on the clock. Went for 2, no dice. 2019 Commanders win. Titans had an early lead in Tennessee, and Cincinnati came roaring back when that Bengals and welcome to the jungle 37, and the Tennessee Titans 27.
What a surprise, Tennessee blew a lead.
Kansas City Chiefs, that sidearm throwing behind the back, hurt his ankle again, Lee Ice. The second year in a row he's hurt his ankle. They went on a beat with Carson Wentz at quarterback. The second time I said his name in the show. 21-7 over the Cleveland Browns.
That's still my guy.
The Miami Dolphins went to Houston, played the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans. And the Houston Texans showed who they are, 20-12 over the Miami Dolphins. The Denver Broncos was puff, pass, and all over the Indianapolis Colts in the second half because Indianapolis dropped the ball before they go in the end zone today, Taylor did, and they lose 31-13. The Cardinals put it on the New England Patriots. They said, hey, you remember when y'all came down here and y'all was 18-0? Another loss, 30-17 over the New England Patriots. The Bills beat the Detroit Lions on a 48-42 shootout. Dan Campbell for an onside kick too early in the game with 12 minutes left to go, I think, but that's his call. Man, I called this one, Lee Ice. That San Diego LA Chargers got crushed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers 40, the LA San Diego Chargers 17. And I called this one too, Lee Ice. You said Sirianni was going to blow it. Sirianni didn't do nothing because the Steelers couldn't do nothing right at all. As that guy with the pretty wife is the quarterback. What's his name? Wilson. Couldn't do nothing either. I think he should play Justin Fields as the Eagles beat him 27-13 at the cheesesteaks.
And TJ Watt got it.
And they show the cheesesteaks are better than that Panini Brother sandwich. And at the bottom of your screen, the Green Bay Packers, go Pack, go! Would go and play that 12th man macchiato Seattle Seahawks in the Salmon in Seattle on NBC Sunday Night Football. And then on Monday Night Football, the Ice got a doubleheader.
Yeah.
The Bears will play the
first place.
Black Gold with first place on the line for the Minnesota Vikings as they play the Bears at 8 o'clock on ABC. Then on 8:30, the ATL Falcons and Glass Night Chicken and Waffles and that Slutty Vegan take on the the Las Vegas Darth Vader Raiders. At 8:30 on ESPN, Lee Ice take me to commercial break.
All All right, we're going to go to a break. When we come back, my favorite segment, who you got? We got the clipboard, and we got the Lehigh Stone Cold Lock, and the All In Football Show. Player of the Week, all of that, and more. All In Football Show. Big Dog, Lee Ice, we'll be back. We are back, everybody. All In Football Show. I'm Lee Ice and the Big Dog riding side by side, telling y'all what happened this weekend in the world of football. Now it's time for Lee Ice's favorite segment. Who you got? Ready, Big Dog?
Here we go again. Thursday. Smoking puff, pass. The Denver Broncos going to that SoFi carport to play the LA San Diego Superchargers. LA San Diego Superchargers. As the Chargers host the Broncos at 8:15 on Prime Video. Wild card on the line. Who you got?
Yes. And I think Justin Herbert got hurt too.
Yes, he did.
Man.
In their game. But Denver lost their best cornerback at the end of their game.
Who, Surtain?
Yeah, he got hurt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Man, this is a big one. Denver's on a roll. Who is Chargers backup? Is it our boy Taylor Heineke?
Yes, it is.
I think it's Heineke.
It's Heineke.
Oh man. You know, I give Sean Payton hell, but he's done a hell of a job this year. I think they're going in Los Angeles, especially if Herbert's not playing, and get the win. They surpassed them in the playoff, in the seeding too, if they win that game.
Yep, I agree. I think Denver could do it if Herbert doesn't play. Saturday, 1 o'clock p.m., NBC/Peacock. That's right, Saturday. The Houston Texans. The Houston Texans travel to play that sidearm storm behind the back. Hope my ankle's better. That Travis Kelce's girl gonna be in the stands, not on tour again, don't have no new CD coming out. Andy Reid said, telling, hey, bring some of that Texas barbecue over here so I can eat after the game. As the Kansas City Chiefs host the Houston Texans, who you got?
I'm going with KC, man, until they prove they can be beat. I mean, I know my man is hurt, but he's played on a bad wheel before. Plus, they trying to hold on to that number one spot in Kansas City.
The Texans Houston got one of the receivers back. They got one of the receivers back. They won't get Diggs back, but they got that number one receiver back. Hey, I'm going with the Chiefs, but it's going to be closer than what you think.
They pretty much got their division wrapped up, though. So
yeah. Meanwhile, and the crab cake known as Baltimore. The quote the Raven, never more, and the big man getting loose holster. That bug out eyes and Panani Brothers with the fried bologna in the middle of it with a coleslaw on it, known as Panani Brothers, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Ravens tango, 4:30 on Fox. Who you got?
I made the mistake and picked Pittsburgh against Philly and made laid an egg, and now T.J. Watt hurt. All signs says Baltimore. This is when Pittsburgh and Tomlin are at their best. So I'm going to say Baltimore, which means Pittsburgh, if that makes sense.
I'm going to quote the Raven, nevermore, and the big man getting loose, Leax. Sunday. Quote the Rob Mayo and the New England Patriots travel to nobody circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills on CBS as the Bills and the Patriots tango again. Who you got?
I'm going with the Lee's MVP. That's right. He plays quarterback in Buffalo. He's a BC Superman. Give me the Bills.
Lee Ice. I'm going with the upset. I'm going with the New England Patriots over the Bills. You heard it right here. In Buffalo. Yeah, you heard it. Every time I see these two teams' names match up to each other, I always think about Eric Dickerson playing in Shea Stadium, running down the sideline. And home. As the LA Rams and the Hollywood Donuts travel to New York and play the Jets on CBS at 1 o'clock. The Rams and the Jets. Who you got?
You think I'm going to learn my lesson betting against the Rams. But something's telling me that bad man has one more. Couple good games left. This is it. You know, give me Aaron Rodgers in the upset.
I agree because I was going with him too. In the nation's capital, well, it's not the nation's capital. It's Landover Road off Sheriff Road. Northwestern Field, the Washington Commanders and that funny looking pig. I don't know what his name is. Host of Fly Eagles Fly. As the Eagles and the Commanders play on Fox at 1 o'clock. NFC East title on the line. Who you got?
Told you his name is Major Tutty.
Whatever.
That's his name.
Okay.
The Commanders better get a kicker, or it's going to really, really cost them. And I think it's going to cost them in this game. You know my heart says Commanders, but I'm gonna be realistic and pick the Eagles.
Lee Ice.
Yes, say it.
The Washington Commanders will beat the Philadelphia Eagles by a touchdown. I won't need a field goal.
That's what I need to hear.
The G-Men travel down to the ATL Falcons and play that slutty vegan in varsity as Atlanta Falcons host the New York Giants on Fox at 1 p.m. Who you got?
Hope my Kirk Cousins can bounce back, man. I hope he can bounce back. They need it.
If the Falcons lose this game and the Buccaneers win this week and next week, it's over.
Say it again. It's over.
I'm going with Falcons myself. Yeah. I'm going with the Falcons. The Cardinals and that spaceship fly to Carolina and take on the Carolina Panthers and that Mince Barbecue and Richard Petty and company and Ric Flair. Who you got as the Cardinals and the Panthers tango at 1 o'clock?
Cardinals, man, they still in it. They still in it. Kyler Murray and his fast little feet, you said, still got a chance.
I go with the Cardinals too. Pastor Jameis Winston and the Cleveland Browns choir go to Cincinnati. Welcome to the jungle and play Joe Burrow and the Bengals with the last ditch playoff hopes on the line at 1 o'clock on Fox. The Bengals and the Browns. Who you got?
Oh wow! Give me Cincinnati. They'll probably put up 40, I think. Yeah.
This team always busts out the lead first all the time. The Tennessee Titans, I take the lead first. Take on the Indianapolis. I'm not on probation coach, but my playoff hopes are probably over with on CBS at 1 o'clock. Who you got?
Where they playing at?
Indianapolis.
Oh, Indianapolis. Oh, okay. Give me the Colts. Tennessee will win the first quarter, so.
I'm going with Tennessee. The Detroit football Lions travel to Chicago and play the Bears on 1 o'clock on Fox. Who you got?
Detroit should blow them out. They really should. So, but something's telling me the Bears are going to play them tough. I got to go with the Lions.
I'm going with the Lions too. They're going to be mad.
Yeah, they're going to be mad.
They're going to be mad.
Fight a couple kneecaps. So.
Mm-hmm. The Minnesota Vikings will travel to the 12th man Macchiato and the Salmon and Microsoft to take on the Seattle Seahawks. As the Seahawks host the Vikings on Fox at 4:05. Who you got?
Oh, yeah. Minnesota. Nobody was talking about them. They're going to be in first place. Give me the Vikings. They go to Seattle.
Lee Ice.
Win.
Lee Ice. I'm going with Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks in that game. The Jacksonville Duval County and AEW Jaguars take on the Raiders. Raiders in Las Vegas for the #1 pick bowl on CBS at 4:25. Jacksonville and Las Vegas. Who you got?
Antonio Pierce, he has too much pride to lose to a team like Jacksonville. He'll have his team played, ready to play. Give me the Raiders. Even though it'd be best for them to lose.
The last chance playoff bowl. That San Francisco Rice-A-Roni treat 49ers go to Miami to play the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins on 4:25 on CBS. Who you got?
Student against the pupil in Miami. San Francisco is the more desperate team. I hate to see Kyle Shanahan go out like this, but it's over, Kyle. Miami. Give me Miami.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers play America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, on Sunday Night Football. If Atlanta loses early that day and Tampa Bay wins, it could be all over for the NFC South. Like Hill said, the big dog said early in the year, the Buccaneers was going to win the division. Who you got on Sunday Night Football?
They playing in Dallas?
Yes, they are.
Playing in Jerry World?
Yes, they are.
Give me the Dallas Cowboys. They playing. I told people, man, Cooper Rush.
Lee Ice.
They gave that man all that money, and Cooper Rush doing the same thing.
Lee Ice. Tampa Bay Buccaneers will win. Monday Night Football on ABC. The New Orleans Saints. Who that Saints gonna travel to go Pack go and play on the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field? I got the Packers, and that easy.
Yeah, that's an easy one. Although Spencer Rattler, man, he looked kind of good coming back against. He has an arm on him. He just don't know where to throw it. So, but
Lee Ice, Stone Cold Lock and Key.
Stone Cold Lock and Key. All right, Pittsburgh goes to Baltimore. They getting 6.5. Really? In this game, where only a field goal on the side? Give me Pittsburgh. Then you have what I got here. Jacksonville, Pittsburgh. The Raiders. Yeah, the Raiders giving one against Jacksonville. Like I told you, Antonio Pierce, he has too much pride. And I got the Jets getting 3 at home against the Rams. Like I said, Aaron Rodgers has one. He has some pride. So give me the Jets +3 at home against the Rams. Give the 1 point with the Raiders in Jacksonville. They should beat them. Pittsburgh getting 6.5 against the Ravens. You know that game is going to be close. That's a 16-13, 20-17 game. So that's your Lee Ice Stone Cold Lock.
The Clipboard is a special edition of the Who You Got. That NCAA football playoffs get underway for the first time, Lee Ice. Here we go. ABC, ESPN, 8 o'clock Friday night, December 20th. The Indiana Hoosiers invade South Bend to play the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Who you got?
Indiana was a nice story. Hoosiers, from basketball. Hey, you had a good year, but Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
I got Indiana Hoosiers winning this, Lee Ice. Then Saturday, December 21st at noon, Happy Valley on TNT and HBO Max. The Penn State Nittany Lions host the SMU Mustangs. Who you got, Lee Ice?
Another good story in the SMU Mustangs. Brings back memories of Craig James and Eric Dickinson, but it comes to an end, Penn State.
I agree, because I think the weather's going to play a factor in that one. Then at 4 p.m. on TNT and HBO Max from Austin, Texas, the Texas Longhorns host the Clemson Tigers. Who you got?
I want to go with Dabo, man. I want to go with Dabo and the boys. I think I picked Texas yesterday.
Yes, you picked Texas yesterday.
I'm going to go, something's telling me Dabo then. I'm gonna stick with Texas. I'll stick with Texas.
Well, I'm going with Dabo Swinney, Lee Ice. The Clemson Tigers will beat the fake SEC team known as the Texas Longhorns. All right, we got a real SEC team playing in the last game of the night on December 21st, Saturday night on ABC, ESPN. The Tennessee Volunteers will go into Horseshoe in Columbus, Ohio, and play the Ohio State Buckeyes at 8 o'clock. Who you got?
It's all about Ohio State, man. I want that coach to win it and then leave. Give me the Buckeyes.
I'm saying what I said last night, Lee. Tennessee win. Ryan Day fired Monday. You heard it right here. All right, more from the clipboard. Mahomes injury, ankle unsure about availability. Andy Reid said week to week. Browns Chubb breaks foot in Browns loss to the Chiefs.
That man got some bad luck.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite running backs, man. When he's healthy, he was right up there with the big man.
Mm-hmm. Sure was. And in college football news, Lee Ice, you know your boy Hunter won the Heisman Trophy last night from Colorado, two-way player. Give us your all-in player of the week.
All-in player of the week was the easy one. He threw for 5 touchdowns, 291 yards, 21 for 25. Two-time MVP. I'm going to go with Lamar Jackson. Yeah, he did it against the Giants. Lamar, you need to do this against a good team in a big game, okay? But I still give it to him. Lamar Jackson, all-in football player of the week.
All right, Lee Ice. Week 15 is over. We got 3 weeks left, Lee Ice, of the regular season. It went by fast again.
It is gone. But the best part's coming up.
Yep.
Best part. This is the best time. December and January. Cold weather, snow, ice. Don't get no better, man.
Take us home.
It is time to go. So we leave you like we always leave you. Whether you like it or don't like it, hey, you better learn to love it. What is the All In Football Show for the Big Dog? I'm Lee Ice. We'll see y'all next week.